second take when I try to like tone it down a little bit. So just remember, give like
it's tea time, sis. So before I start this video, I just want to take a moment of silence to honor all the lives that we have lost during this pandemic and to honor all of our essential workers who have worked so hard day in and day out. Thank you so much for everything that you've done and everything that you continue to do. Oh my goodness. So much has happened all over the world to every single person in the past 4 months. 2020 has been one hell of a roller coaster. Goodness. Where do we begin? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, my beautiful fashion sisters. This is a video update. What has happened in the past 4 months in 14 minutes? Okay, so I just want to set the tone and bring you guys back to the center of the pandemic in New York City. Oh my goodness. Gosh, so at the time, I was a tailor in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. No names or establishments will be named out of respect for them. But I remember we were so frightened at that time for anybody who would walk through that door that we had to fit. It was terrifying because anybody who walked through that door, I mean, you don't know. You could totally be infected. I just remembered my employer telling me, you know, we'll take it day by day. We'll take it day by day. And I think that it finally set in when the city announced that the trains will no longer be running after a certain time, that it would just be shut down and that's it. No more commuting. That's when I felt like it's starting to be like, okay, this is scary, this is serious. So I remember around that time, you know, any time like I think I'm getting sick or I think I'm gonna get sick, or for example, like preventing myself to get sick, I just go for a run. Like I go for a really hard run and jog and thug it out, you know, just release all those toxins, just sweat it out. I remember that day waking up and going jogging and getting a call from my employer, and she's like, hey, so we're closing the shop, but I think that it's a good idea that you file for unemployment. You're not fired, you're just laid off. I was like, okay, yeah, like, oh my goodness. And I remember her telling me, she's like, just come stay with us, you're so far, because at the time, you know, I lived in Jersey and worked in Brooklyn, which was like a 2-hour commute. Yeah, it was pretty far. Yeah, it was so scary. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll file for unemployment, sure. And I think that anxiety really hit when so in Jersey, you could not enter a store, a grocery store, a convenience store, a liquor store without having disposable gloves and your mask. Like, you were just not allowed. And I remember waking up super early that day, and it was around like 8 o'clock, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go beat the line, I'm gonna go grocery shopping because, hey, we need food, you know? I waited for 2 hours in that line to get inside the door. You know, it's fine, we need food. Once I was there, like, guys, this was such a point where I felt like it really impacted my psyche, and I couldn't understand it. Walking into the store and just seeing aisles and aisles of empty shelves. Like, that day I got the last pack of chicken. Like, literally the last pack of chicken on that shelf. And if you were considered lucky if you were able to get a piece of fruit that was edible. Whatever was there in stock was super ripe, or if not, just bad. But I mean, hey, that's what you had at that time, you know? Oh my gosh, I just remember coming home that day and like just crying, just calling my mom, you know, because my parents they live in Texas. And I just remembered calling my mom and like having like a mini panic attack, you know? Like, how do you... I didn't know how to register that, you know? And, you know, my family was like super worried, super concerned. They're like, hey, you know, come out here in Texas, you know, just get away from that. Just come. It's not good being by yourself either. I mean, yeah, that wasn't good at all. You know, just going through that by yourself. So, I mean, I was super scared. Like, the last thing I wanted to do was fly to an airport. Or just not only that, but like go to Texas and then possibly harm someone. You know, I have both parents who are older in age and have underlying conditions. Like, just no. So, but I think at that point, like, I just hit rock bottom in my anxiety, and I was like, yes, like, I need to go. I mean, I haven't seen them in a year either, so I was like, hey, let's go. So I like took every precaution that I possibly could to get there. And then as soon as I landed in Texas, I was like, no one hug me until I take a shower. I took off all my clothes, put them in bags, threw them in the washer, took a shower, got out, and then finally I was like, okay, group hug, which was awesome. But yeah, so sorry, it just like being like going back to that, just I don't even know how to explain it. It was kind of a traumatic experience. So I'm going through all these emotions all over again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so once in Texas, the plot thickens. Okay, so once in Texas, I just want to apologize now. I live super close to an airport, so you might pick up a little bit on the airplanes. Okay. So now I have to I had to have some notes because a lot has happened in 4 months. Okay, so long story short, so once in Texas, I received text messages from both my employers. Okay, so failed to mention, I had 2 other jobs aside from being a tailor in Brooklyn. And I received another text message. I used to work at a gym in Jersey. Shout out to the gym in Jersey. It was awesome working there. So I got a text messages from both my employers letting me know that they had closed. And I mean, we're not talking about closed temporarily. We're talking about closed. Like, their business had took that dive. I know, it's so scary, and like it's frightening how much or how bad small businesses have been impacted and still continue to be impacted by this pandemic. So my heart goes out to all you business owners. Rock, keep striving. Yeah, so at that point I had to make some like life-changing decisions, you know what I mean? Like, I am living in one of the most expensive places in America, and I just lost both my jobs. Frightening, I know. So after some good tequila and some conscious decisions, what did I decide? Well, I decided to move. We just made it to Charlotte. We have a layover for about 2 hours, and I am so hungry. Excuse me. This is my dad's first time flying. He's currently in the bathroom and he swears he's okay. Yeah, my dad is 57 and it's his first time flying, so this has been really interesting. I am so ready to try some North Carolina barbecue, guys. I am so excited. I am looking forward to touchdown in Jersey and make it home safely. So see you guys in a bit. Ready, Dad? If you guys are interested in the dress form that I am currently packing, I will link the description to the unboxing and review video down below. Alright, back to packing! So while packing and folding fabrics, Dad and I were also on speakerphone with my sister, who had just sent us a message and told us to call her because it was an emergency and she had some really bad news she had to tell us. Just finished day 2 of packing. You don't realize how many things you own until you actually start packing. It is insane. So I just took a small break. I got a call from my sister. She is a orthodontist assistant, or I'm sorry, a hygienist, and someone in her office was tested positive for COVID-19 and she's being tested tomorrow. So I hope that everything goes well for her and I hope that she's okay, and I really hope that they just close that place down until, you know, further notice. And I hope that, pray that all the employees are okay, and I hope whoever tested positive also gets better. And yeah, it's such a scary time we're, you know, living in, and COVID has affected everyone. You know, it's definitely affected me and my plans, but you know what, it's okay because we're just gonna put everything in God's hands and stay positive, continue to manifest, and continue to keep and maintain our tunnel visions and our goals right where they were pre-COVID. So, you know, it's easier said than done. It honestly is. You know, some days you have your really good days and then some you have your really bad days. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's really been a journey these past couple of 3 months, having to deal with COVID. You know, losing, being furloughed from all my jobs, that's been one of the scariest things for me to cope with during COVID. Just, I guess, the uncertainty of the other side really has been really scary, and I'm really tired, as you guys can tell. I'm kind of stressed out, but you know what, one thing I always like to tell myself, I know it's a little cheesy, but if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And I'm taking that shit and I'm running with it. So I'm gonna end today with that note. If I can make it in New York, I can make it anywhere. So bring it. What's next? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go have a Capri Sun and a Lunchable. So love you guys. Talk to y'all later. Good morning. Today is day 3. Today is a way better day than yesterday, you know, but hard times like this, you just gotta stay positive, you know. And again, that's the scary beauty of uncertainty. Oh, just missed the train. We are on the way today to go get some breakfast bagels before we finish packing everything up and head on the road, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love road trips. Today is loading day. I'm so excited. We've got a few things to go, mostly the big stuff. Oh, sweaty. And then today is Father's Day, so I'm so excited. I decided to take my dad out to a steakhouse somewhere, maybe in like Tennessee, maybe somewhere where like really good barbecue. That would be freaking awesome. But yeah, super ready for this road trip. Go drink some water, guys. Ready to go, Ricey? Let's go. So once on the road, we've got phone calls from both my mom and my sister, and they had fallen ill due to COVID. My sister, because she is younger in age, she did recover fairly quickly. However, my mom, she did have a few bumps on the road. I won't go into much detail about that. However, she is a warrior and she is doing a lot better now. And I am both grateful and blessed for their recoveries. So, did I make the right choice? Absolutely. I really had to think about my business rather than the lifestyle that I want and deserve. It's gonna be a while for New York to recover, just like other cities. So what a better time to focus on my business and, hey guys, cut some of my cost of living. You know, this for me just means that I will have more capital to invest in my business and investments, and honestly just have more time to dedicate to you guys. Wow, what a journey this has all really been. I really wanted to be as transparent as possible with my COVID story because I know that someone out there is also trying to rebuild themselves after having to adjust their life and their goals. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. You are not alone. I am here for you. This community is here for you, and we will strive together. Oh my gosh, but guys, did you guys see my skin? Whew. sheesh, like I was all kinds of breaking out, suffering through dry patches. Like seriously, now I know what they mean by stress is the #1 killer. Like your girl was stressing. So just wanted to wrap it up for you guys. This is my crazy fashion stories, all the highs, all the lows that comes from breaking free from the corporate world and walking into financial freedom. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You know, it's totally free to support and show some love. So spread some love today. I'm also looking forward to hearing your pandemic stories and how it has altered your journey, you know. So oh, one more thing. I'm thinking about doing a studio tour. I've transformed my living room / studio into a sewing / business office. So if you guys would like to see that, please let me know in the comment below. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of, no, it's really messy right now. I've been, you know, just settling in and honestly just got straight to work. All right, boss babes. So remember, we are not here to take part. We are here to take over. So let's get to work.